Hello, 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 hello! How is everyone doing today? Alright, let me just turn this down. Hello, 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 hello. Alright, how you guys doing? Alright, we're getting to making a game again. Alright. Oh wait, I already have that open. My bad. Alright. Yeah. How's everyone doing today? Oh, I forgot something that I was gonna do. Alright, let me just pull something up real quick, guys. Let me just... I want to do showcase one thing real quick that I found absolutely amazing. Let me just pull it up. Yeah. Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? We're gonna be doing some yeah, we'll be doing some YouTube React, or not YouTube React. We'll do a YouTube React just because I heard a song on the radio that I really want to do. I believe it's this person. Yep. All right. Perfect. Okay. Use this. Move this over. You know what? I think I'll save the reaction for a little later on. I just have it now pulled up. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing well. It is a little bit to get everything working, but I think we should be having this a lot better, and hopefully we won't have as many issues as we've been having with as we've been having. So that'll be nice. Yeah. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? Alright. So let's go here. Hopefully we'll have a little bit less of a YouTube or stream dipping. I think I figured out why that kept happening. I had a few different apps that were installed that were using up about 50% of my RAM. So that was not doing good. So hopefully, yeah, I was told that there's a couple of new things here, so I'm just gonna click this. We'll do a quick checkup on this. Yeah, how's y'all doing? Making more game working. Alright, so let's see. We have find tree. Nope. Alright. Come on. This does not appear to be working correctly. Let me do something real quick. Let me try to reopen the project. Also, that music is rather something. We'll just do this. There we go. and then if I... Hopefully this works properly. Right. We'll click play. Told a couple of updates that should be in, but looks like it didn't quite load everything else correctly. Alright, let's... Okay. Find tree. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, that's not right. It's interesting. The find tree does not appear to be working anymore. Huh. This is an interesting situation right now. Any version control. Incoming changes. Change set. Okay. Interesting. Find tree does not appear to be working right now. Oh, hey, Julie. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Hello. How you doing? Right. Alright. Yeah. Hey, why is that not working anymore? Well, that's an interesting situation. I'll have to... Yeah. I don't quite know why that's, not working. But... Hey. Okay, that appears not to still be working. Let me just quickly check. Okay. Uh... It appears not. It appears I can't go very long without bots showing up. VTuber 7. Interesting one. But yeah. How you doing, Naresh? Let's see. Can I make this work again properly? Yeah, how you doing, Naresh? I hope you're doing well. Whew. It's more laggy than I thought it should be. Okay, so I have this. Find tree is no longer working. Interesting. Well, I've been playing Minecraft with Elon on a surveyor. Oh, nice. Yeah. All right. Looks like the find tree thing is not working right now, which is fun. But yeah. Let's see. Could I load a... Yeah, interesting. I don't know why that's not working right now. Oh well. Oh well. Not playing, so that's good. Can you please operate? Why is this not operating? Hmm. This doesn't seem to be working quite right. Oh, we're starting to get movement again. I don't know why this is so. This doesn't appear to be loading correctly. Um, that's not fun. Okay, can I? I do not appear to get to move things and actually run anything right now. Um, this is an interesting scenario. I can scroll in and out, but I don't appear to have any keyboard controls right now. Um, this is. Oh yeah. What? I'm gonna try to reboot Unity 1 second. If everything would. That's not good. 1 second. Let me try to fix something real quick. I gotta try to fix this. I'm gonna try to unplug and replug in my keyboard and see if that fixes it. Do I have this now? No. Huh. Things do not appear to be working correctly right now. Don't know why this is occurring. Hey, okay, that's working now. So I can try to restart Unity properly and fully. Uh, Come on, let's open that. That seems pretty odd. Okay, let's see. Did that fix it? I hope it did. Nope, I still do not have. Well, this is interesting. I have no ability to move the camera inside of Unity right now. Besides when I click play. And I can scroll in and out. I don't know why this is occurring. Okay, and then when I click play, the keyboard works again. Then I click stop, and none of the keyboard buttons work again. I have no idea why this is working. Tech support project. Oh, I should not have gone to all materials. Like characters. The characters folder is empty. Meshes, environment meshes. Interesting. I don't know why this has occurred. I have absolutely no ability to... Okay. Scene, game. Display, that's one. Yeah, display two. Ah, that's like a... Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I cannot figure out why the heck this would be occurring, so I may have to just move on to doing something else for a small period, because I don't know why this would be occurring. Alright. I have no idea why I can't manipulate the, yeah, I have no... Why did this occur? What did I do? Okay, there's the ores, all the trees, NPC. Okay. Everything should be working correctly. I have no idea why this would be occurring. Come on. Alright, I guess we're not doing that right now. Okay. I don't know what else I want to do today then. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what anything means. And none of this makes any sense to me why this would be occurring. I don't know what I even would need to look up to figure this out. Is it because I was in the scene mode? Okay, now I figured it out. I feel stupid because I couldn't. I'm just going to move the character to spawn over here. We're going to click play. Now that we're going from scene to game, hopefully it'll fix. I don't know why it didn't start at. Okay, and find tree doesn't seem to be working, but place building can. Okay. Well, at least most of this is working. Yeah, it just, there we go. Now it actually moved to that. The NPC no longer is NPCing, but I can at least get started with some of the rest of what I was going to be doing today now that that's figured out. What is this? Okay. Why is there a grid? Why is this here? I do not stream daily. I think I'm going to need the other person to explain to me what I'm looking at, so I think I'm going to just, wait, because I don't understand what half of this is. Huh. The person did some stuff. I assume that what they've done is something very useful, but I show path polygons. Do I need to... Okay, no, that's not doing anything. Okay, looks like I cannot figure out what he did without him. That's useful. I think I said I'll probably be doing more of this around noon, so I'm gonna go try to find something to do for an hour during the stream. 1 second. Okay, let's try to get something to do for the next couple of minutes, because... Yeah, I'm a little too unknowing to be able to figure out why none of it is working the way that I think it should. Let's figure out what else I can do that'll be a decent amount of stream. Let's see. You know what? You can play this game. This one's... Let's change some things real quick. Let me try to edit a few things. Alright, all the information I need. Yeah. It didn't work as I thought it would. I'm going to edit info. We'll just do Slay the Spire. Alright. Alright. There we go. Good. Stream changes that update work properly. Time to go play Slay the Spire now. For the sole reason that I don't know why nothing's working, and I am not knowledgeable enough to figure it out myself. So hopefully later the person will be able to hop on and I can get that to figure out. Oh well. It's funny. A bit upsetting, but funny. Alright. Right, I need to now also do this. Alright. There we go. There we go. Let me just quickly add back on some music. Alright, we'll go with this. Does this say, let me turn up the volume. There we are. We'll just turn this up a bit. That's better. Alright. Turn back. And we do Slay the Spire. We'll do standard. We will try to do a run with the defect. I think is what it's called. Readings. Choose. Rare card. Leave. And we will go with Store Boss Fire. That has more bosses. We could run a few standard boss here. Boss, so it's 2. Yeah, I think we'll run that path. So we'll run this to here to, yeah, we'll run that path. And hopefully I can figure out how to make this all work correctly. Interesting. So this gives a power card. Channel 1 lightning, strike, evoke. There we go. Yeah, it's fun. I wish I understood why the heck that didn't work correctly. I'm gonna figure this out. And strike, and that's the end of the turn. Yay. Alright, draw 3 cards. Like that, yeah. I'm a bit upset that I couldn't get that to figure out. Zap, defend. I'll take A damage. Alright. Strike. Defend. Stack. Alright. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Yeah. I'm definitely quite a bit, I'm somewhat upset by the fact that I can't remember or can't figure out why things look the way they do, and I kind of need some of the explanation. Gather gold. Yeah, I'll do a run or two of this, and then I'll try to get back to that. I expected everything to work correctly instantly, and then, now that it's not, I am completely unaware of what I'm doing. Creative AI. Alright, gain 2 orb slots. Zap. Alright, oh, I don't know, Alright. Oh. I feel like, we're gonna play this run, and then I'm gonna get back to trying to do that. For the sole reason that even though I can't figure it out now, I want to make sure that I get it done. Interesting. Loop. An artifact. Sure, we'll gain a random artifact. Boss. Lovely. Right. Native debuff. And we'll creative AI. That didn't do what I thought it would do. Heat sinks. Gain an extra. Alright. Machine learning. Defend. Charge. Defend. I hope I do this right. Holy. Stack will give me the most block. I'm gonna be hurt very badly. Heat sinks. Whenever you play a power card, draw one card. Oh boy. Things are happening now. Lightning attack. Things are machine learning. We have a charge battery, defense. This is not going as I thought it would. Capacitor, charge block, defends. I have so many slots right now. At the start of your world, random card into your hand. Zap, one more lightning. We can add a standard defend. I didn't need to do that. I meant strike. Dang it. Oh god, everything's running very poorly right now. Oh god. Ball lightning, ball lightning. Okay. I was unable to use heat sinks, but I kind of don't need heat sinks right now. I just need to survive. And right now, I'm not going to survive very much. The one vulnerable, that's useful. Gain 8 block for leap. I like that. That's good. What is this? Gain a focus. Power card. We will add a little bit extra block. So I'm gonna very badly injured. Ball lightning. I'm alive. More drawing cards. Auto shield. Very useful. I desperately need to heal. Desperately need to heal. Alright, and then I can auto shield, charge battery, strike, and the turn. Alright. Gain 1 artifact, so I don't get any extra things. Channel that. Dual striking. That was a bad idea. I should not have done that. He splits now. Dang it. I should have done something different. Oh, I feel stupid. Okay. Auto shield, zap, defend. I should not have done dual cast. That was stupid of me. Um. Mm, I'm not doing so great. Please strike the right one. I'm dead. No, I'm on 1 HP. Well, that was not great. I am not doing great. What is this? More potions. Oh god. That's great. You creative AI. Please be blocked. Oh, thank God. Back. I live. That's not great. None of this is going well for me. Oh, I love capacitor. Oh, I need defend desperately. I won't live if I don't, Oh, I'm so glad that I killed him. Self-repair. I don't know how I'm not dead. Okay. 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 Self-repair. Auto shield. Alright. I just need... I live! Oh god, I'm able to live! Creative AI. He's not intending to attack me, so I may be weakened, but I'm fine. Holy sh... Auto shield. Zap. Hello world. Oh boy. All right. Is this showing up any? I don't know. I'll have to check that. Yeah, we'll do that one. Auto shield. Defend. Zap. I desperately need more health. Definitely need that one. 12 blocks should make me live. I should be able to live like this. Maybe. No. I still die. Alright. So close, but alright, we're doing this instead. Okay. Let me just fix everything. There we go. I'm going to reopen the thing, and I'm going to hope that I can make sure that everything works right again. It's just difficult. Okay, nav mesh. I believe nav mesh is part of the AI's. NPC. Does the NPC have the... Okay, woodcutter script. We'll try to run this again. Okay, find tree. NPC. Tag worker. Yes. NPC pathing. So why would the NPC not be moving? Controller. Oh. Okay, so the NPC was not marked as a woodcutter. Hey! Oh, why is this occurring? I just really need to get better cable management. Yeah, I desperately need better cable management. Yeah. Yeah. Let's leave that open. Hey, so it works. Okay. This is actually working. I have no idea why this is showing up. Okay, that's that. What is this? Yeah, I have no idea what's with the Oh Oh, wait. Interesting. I don't know why that's occurring. Either way, it's time to do some work with trees. So... because right now the goal basically is going to be, where is the trees? You. Give me the model for you. Where is it? The pine tree. Trees. Okay. I want to add... oh, that's not what I want. There we go. So now I can drag and just place some trees in. So we're gonna throw in a couple trees. I really don't know what's going on with that blue. How badly backed up is everything? God, I seriously don't know what's wrong with my phone sometimes. Alright. You're gonna be far smaller than you would have been. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. That one's not done yet. Okay. I wish I understood why there's this grid on the ground. I don't want it on the ground. So yeah, we're just gonna randomly throw down a couple of these trees. And then a couple of patches of the iron, and we'll then get to go do some fun when it comes to, yeah, when it comes to doing some other stuff. Or the ore that's actually collapsed rock, but we'll just call it ore for now, and we'll throw in a bit of more randomness. I feel like my randomness is very patterned. Although nature tends to do that. But, yeah. Now I get to go throw a ton of these trees everywhere, then throw in a bunch of bushes, and they all gotta be manually placed so that certain areas of this can actually be done properly. Tree, 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 tree. All right. This is really weird music. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, how you guys doing? I hope y'all are doing well. This is definitely one of the more interesting ideas that I've had for a thing in a while. The main goal of this entire thing is just to be able to have a, I want to make a city builder. And the other person may actually be joining the call. We're joining a call later. This is so many trees. Alright, this will be an interesting thing. What'll be great is when I can replace all of these tree models with other models. Hey, who knows? Who knows how this is gonna go? I just want to make some working on terrain for a game. Throwing about 100 and like something. What do we got? 117 trees. And about half of the map. That actually looks pretty decent in terms of a forest. I might leave this area a bit more with less trees. If we didn't have this blue on the ground and I knew how to get rid of it, I would. Nope, still blue on the ground. Well, that at least gets rid of some of the blue. Oh, there we are. I figured it out. So that's going to be with the fog, without the fog. Oh, and that makes these trees look so much better. I like that. That looks so much better. I'm glad it's been figured out. And then let's just... I need to work now on... test terrain. You... Alright, and then we're going to, raise lower terrain. Minimal opacity, very minimum size. I just kind of try to remove and buff in areas of terrain. All right. The other bit that I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up just creating a plane. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Let me first move all of these trees into the roll. No, shh. And what is it? Shift click. All trees. into trees. There we go. And then I want to go to my add an asset. How do I add assets? Oh, create. Huh. Do. Interesting that it only goes for 2D. What the frick is this? Where is this? How do I add what I want to add? Ah, 3D object plane. There we go. We'll just do a scale of say 100. A scale of 100. Should be similar, if not the same size as this. So we'll just close, and then we'll just lower until only it's in the riverbed. Ah. Interesting. Okay, so this gives me some idea on actually what the terrain looks like proper. Good. Plane. Can I do editing of the plane? I'll just leave the plane as it is, and I'll just go to the test terrain and use the painter. Not raise or lower. Paint terrain. Paint terrain. Paint textures. There we go. Up the opacity of this and all right. I definitely think that this side should be We'll just keep the paint fairly solid. All right. And now that we've got that, I can do this. Oh, that's great neighbor terrains. I just want set height, paint height, up the brush size a little bit, and just kind of, just raise it just a tad bit, and then take this hill, lower this. And then we'll just where we got? Where's smooth terrain? Turn up opacity and turn up scale and too high a scale, but this isn't exactly what I was hoping for. It's bringing it lower instead of raising the other drain up. But that does work because I can then go to you. Whoa. All right. What? Oh. Do that. Lower opacity. Reduce this, reduce the strength, and then I'm going to come over here and we're just going to that's not what I want. And then I'm just going to go back to smooth terrain. That's not working either. Don't like that. Not doing what I want it to do just yet. Reduce size, heavily reduce opacity to like 0.3, and we'll up the size just a tad bit, and we'll just this is a lot harder to sculpt in small scale. Let's see. How high is that in more realities? That's not a bad height. I think that's all right for a height. Kind of for what would be more or less the edge of a river. I think this is decent. Now I just need to severely smoothen this area out. So we're going to take smooth, large, and up the opacity and just All right. We're just gonna up smooth, and we're just going to this terrain. There we go. Reduce smoothing. I gotta do something somewhat similar. I'm gonna pull the edges of the lake in a bit for the river. And I'm gonna... That's still smooth height. There we go. And then we can do smooth and height and just do... Perfect. All right. So you basically have what is essentially just a river that flows through, kind of gets a little wide on the curve, which I think means I want to pull maybe a little bit of this side of the river in a bit. So we'll pull this, lower opacity, just a tad, and we'll just kind of drag this edge a bit further forward. What's great is I have to make a mountain to frickin' do this. And then we're just gonna kind of come around here. I think what the idea is going to be is to kind of get this, because I'm wanting to refine the terrain a bit better than I had it before. And then we'll just kind of run this. And then we can kind of run into this section where we just do this. Then I get to shape smooth the entire thing. Just to kind of narrow the river a bit more. Yeah, because then it kind of... It's a bit narrower, widens a little bit. I think this looks better as a river. And having areas kind of like this works pretty well. I just need to make sure that they look better than this. So we'll just continue. But yeah, I just need to do a small amount of work doing smooth, higher opacity. So we'll just smoothen this out a tad, not a paz. Higher opacity for smoothing. We'll also widen the area for smoothing by this amount. Seems good. Just smoothen the river's edge. There we go. All right. This looks about right for River's Edge. You're gonna get one edge that's a little bit steeper. But you kind of get the bank. I like this bank. I think I want to reduce the size of let's see it. Whoa. Alright. Yeah, we just need to really lower down this hill a little. Massive reduction on opacity. Just do... Fade smooth. And I can just high opacity shade smooth this because there we go. All right. Very high reduction in both of these. I think that's good. I think I finally got this right. Then I need to paint some texture. You with like the most minimal opacity I can. Just we're gonna go green. We're gonna go higher opacity, and we're just going to kind of cut this a bit more away from this edge. We'll scroll out a bit. Alright. We kind of clear up this. And then we'll just kind of cut this back. So you kind of have like a minimal sort of beachish color. And we'll kind of run the run it a bit. And then, yeah, I think maybe definitely need to reduce this back to that sort of line. Yeah, I think that's kind of good. You kind of get a bit of a more sandy area, then it gets probably a little bit more rough, rocky, and then we're just going to lower the opacity, something fierce, just to kind of add more or less the slightest blend to this, because not much blend in this. I need even less opacity. Very low opacity, very kind of faded edges. And I think I might up the size, and then we'll just kind of We're gonna come out here with this. It just kind of very nicely blurs the edge a bit. Alright, let's see what we can do. We'll up the size just a tad bit more. And then I definitely want to shape smooth this side a lot more. Alright. There we are. That's a bit better. Kind of just roughens out the line a bit better. There is still a line, but it doesn't look nearly as sharp, nearly as desired. It's good. I'll do something very similar, but with the extra sporadic one over on this side, just to kind of... Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this high opacity, kind of vague. Release the inside, and then go that brush, this low opacity, you. A lot lower the opacity, we'll go 2.4. A bit less size, with a bit more direction, with just kind of a... The vague sort of... Highlight the edge a bit. There we go. It just kind of gives like some level of that where it looks more just dusty, less sporadic. And then I'll do similar to the... No, this side I like how it is. I think it looks good. I'll... Whoa, excuse me. Do something very similar on this side, but meh. Just kind of with the opposite, with just some of this. There we go. And then just this. Under this. There. And then, of course, actually, no, I don't like that. I think we'll do it this way. With it a little bit smaller. Alright, and then I'll just... Let's just take this plane and hide it real quick. So that I can paint in the edge. Good. Perfect. And then we'll just kind of make sure that this is very similar. There we go. Unhide the plane. Perfect. Just maybe blur this a bit better. Lower the edge. I just kind of want to get rid of a lot of that kind of edgy, rough look. There we are. Some of those harsher edges just kind of blend a bit better. There we are. There we are. I think that's good. And then I just need to go to the grass painting. And we're just going to reduce the grass. And we'll kind of target strength, lower the strength, lower the opacity, and we'll just kind of very Control Z. Too large. I think even that's just a little too much. I think we need to do something like this and just kind of a bit high, lower target strength, lower opacity, and it's too much. Too much. I use that there's some stuff on the edge, but not much. But there's like the sporadic area where it's still covered in sand, but it's like a sort of medium density level of medium density area. There we go. Very similar thing on this edge where we just kind of get just some stuff kind of just along this edge. Alright. Alright, let's... Alright, and then we'll just kind of up the opacity by a tad. Kind of larger and just kind of more along this edge. Because this edge is going to have a bit more of a plain sort of area to it. Then we'll up the opacity again, up the strength a bit. Now this looks not too bad in terms of density for grass. And sort of this edge of the grassy side of the map. Up the strength, just... And then we'll just kind of up these again, just to the highest level, and... Just really... No. Alright. And I don't even know if we're going to keep the grass. I just think it looks good for now. But I think that's... Really, really wish that I had a easier way to traverse the terrain than just... There we go. We'll just kind of reduce it just a tad bit, but kind of pull it down a little bit more. There we go. It'll look better when you just had that, like... There. Alright. Woo! Okay, now, I need to figure out something. Right now I want to decide whether or not I want to add more land. I'll ask the guy when he does the call. Speaking of which, let me get all the... Oh, shit. Oh, I am really not good at this. Why don't you open? And I'll just do this. I should hopefully fix that. It's an interesting thing that's happened. Don't know why that has. I was looking for something. What was I looking? Oh, right. I was gonna get something set up. Alright. Alright.
In this video, we're going to take
Hey, there we go. Alright, let's get back to doing some basic stuff. Now, I don't know. Oh, I'm very curious now. I guess we should probably add some more rocks about the place, so we're gonna go... let's... I'm gonna edit, add tree... Game objects. They actually do have some river rocks. What is this? River rock pile 2. River rock pile 2, river rock pile 2. Asset meshes. Interesting. We're gonna take that. We're gonna apply that. Edit. Add tree. There are character mesh. Branch. Don't know if I'll do branches just yet. There's a couple of these like ferns, which I don't know if I like that much. They're just a little too drastically different. There are several different grounds, which are an interesting thing to see. Uh, uh, Split. All right, we're just trying to basically get the meshes that I want. So let's try to find some more meshes. Some of those tree 1, 2s, and 3s might work. What's another? I probably want it to be of the PT group, just because the PT group generic rock or rock. We'll do generic rock. Add. So if I just now click on you, there we go. I can now go to you and drag river rock piles onto the map. I need to remember to go to these, scale. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Control Z. We do not want the rocks like this. We want purely these rocks. I wish there was a good way to. Frick's sake, which. I need to scroll out to know where the heck the camera is facing so I can move the camera. This is entirely. Ah. I am going to delete that rock. Alright, and then we just add a few river rocks along the edge of the river. Oh, right, I need to come to all of these and just scale them up by 10 because 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. Ten by 10 by 10. And you should already be at 10 by 10 by 10. Whoa. Okay, these need to be moved back down to ones. Delete. One. 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 Whoa. And you can even add these. Okay, I'm going to just quickly delete that. We'll just add this as a layer. Rock along the riverbed. It's along the river bed. It's along the river. Yeah, we'll have these kind of on the inside level. And then sporadically throughout the entire rest of the area where we put other rocks. Probably not that wrong. River rocks, river rocks, river rocks. Alright. There's going to be so many rocks placed in this area, and I really wish I knew how to rotate these quickly. What's the keybinds for rotation? I don't know how to rotate auto. Oh well. This is nice. I'm going to have a lot of rocks. Okay, I'm just going to Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z. You know, I'm going to take delete the rocks. I don't like the rocks. I don't like the way that they're looking. I don't know how to make this look better. How do I do 10 by 10 by 5? Bit more of a. Now we do a 15 by 10 by 5. Um, Maybe I can do 20 by. And what happens if I do this one by like 20? That actually looks pretty decent. Alright. That's better. We'll just make this one like 25 in that direction and just stick it there. And then I can bulk select. I believe it's Control D. Pull it down and then pull it this way. There. And the one that I don't want. Well, no. Oh god. Oh, that's why it's like that. Okay. There we go. And I can just basically now come in here throwing these rocks and this rock pile. And throw like 5 of these rock piles with, let's say, a 90-degree Z rotation. A 90-degree, no. 90-degree Y rotation was the one that I wanted. Or, '70, '60, no, no, 50, a rocket in 50. I'll just kind of there. Now, I'm half tempted to Control C, Control D, but that'll be kind of a spot over here. We'll do another one around this bend right here. So we'll just chuck this. I don't know, rotate it 40 degrees. We'll do 30 degrees. No, not 4,030 degrees. That's no point. 35. Perfect. No. 35. Good. Lower it down a little. Pull it forward a bit. Push it back just a tiny bit more. Good. I really wish that there was like a rotate tool. There we go. And so if I drag an object, I can rotate. There we are. And then we can just rotate some of these around different axes, just chucking rocks in place. There we are. These sorts of areas can kind of be left alone, but I like the idea that I can just add in sections of stone. All right. I am going to quickly make a new empty. Great. Empty. Rock. Enter. There we go. It's going to take me far longer than I expected it to. But I can custom place rocks. Yay! I think I'm going to up the thing to a 20 30. That's hardly any bigger. We'll do 30 by 20 by 40. Oh. Oh, that updates everything. Okay. Well, I like the 20 20 30, so we'll do that one. 20 by 20 by 30. I like that look. That looks alright. No, it really doesn't. There we go. That looks just much better. I just wish that I didn't have to... I would have to copy, make new, add bigger. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I might add some more of these in place. These are gonna be like minables. So we'll say these are like ore minables. That would be ore mineable. There's 3 over here. All of the trees are about a couple inches off the ground. Trees. All right. Do tiny amount. There we go. That's better. Now all the trees should be touching the ground. Good. They are actually on the ground. I like that much better. I definitely think I can add some of these rocks along this bit of terrain. All right. Ah. There we go. Re-up the plane. I think that looks okay. I'll just... I don't know. I don't know what to do with these. All right. Whew. All right. And then, yeah, I think that's all right. I just noticed that this could be maneuvered. 500, move this to 500. Perfect. There we go. 500, 500, 500. So that's basically the... So 100, 100, 100 at 500, 500, 500. Got it. And that is our basic water plane. It's not a good water plane, but it works well for now. I may also... can I... No. Okay, hmm. I like the wooded area over here. Trying to think if I want to add other wooded areas. I think I might add some of these stone ones. These can be marked as like regular stone, so like this could be like where a quarry could go, like gathering up stone from a stonemasons or something. Let me just. There we go. Alright, and then I could do this ore rock over here, like a 3 ore rock set there. This could be maybe a different kind of thing, maybe like food, like a berry tree or something. Or some form of like scavengeable food. I don't know how it would be best to make the thing for that, but all right. So that could be like food, maybe another another ore deposit set up here. Maybe doing not that one. This one would be stone or something like that, maybe. So it's like stone. I don't know how to recolor these, but I might be able to group select them at some point. And I don't know what I want to do with this space, whether I want to leave it mostly blank for now. Kind of as a node to arrow. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna click play, and I want to see just how big the buildings are in comparison to the rest of this, and then there's a bit more. All right, so now if I come over to the character, click find tree, I need to go NPC. Retrigger is wood cutting. Okay. Most of the trees are no longer able to be seen. Their stump. Module, material, character model. Yeah, I don't know how all this. I don't know how to add new, but hey, I think it looks good, at least somewhat. I feel like the gap between the water and the trees is good. I kind of want to do one thing. If I could figure out how to get back to it. Not in the assets. First person camera. Or first person controller. Are we caught by the terrain? We are. First person controller. Can I mark this as a different thing? Could I mark as, let's say, because I don't want to take the main camera view. Can I set main camera to camera 2? How would I do that? Where'd my mouse go? I lost my mouse. Where'd my mouse go? Okay, there we go. I am going to hide main camera 2 and go back to display 1. Okay, uh, I, I no longer have up and down. I'm going to stop, I'm gonna play, and then I'm gonna try to do that again. I was hoping that I could get that to work, but it does not want to, and I don't want to break anything. There we go. But yeah, I think this looks good for this. If I just kind of come up here. And then like place building. Let's kind of zoom out. Place building. Yeah, I think this looks good in terms of the scale for everything. We kind of get 1 or 2 along here, so I'd probably want to add in a Yeah. And the other thing I'm going to try to do is I think I'm going to yeah. I think I want to add it like that. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to call the situation here for now on the game dev side of things, at least for that, because I don't know. I don't know, and not knowing is the most annoying part of this. Um, I don't know. I don't. I don't like this. Uh, um, let's see. I just realized I've been going without any background music for the last while. That's fine. Oh, ooh, this is a fun situation. All right. What do I want to do now? Um, I don't know. All right. I think I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go probably do another game, maybe. I don't know. You know what? All right. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna end the stream here, and then I'll probably pick up again in maybe about at most probably an hour with the new stream for a different game, or if I've come up with another idea in that time while I go eat a lunch. That way I can kind of take a break, get a good refreshed mind, and make another decision so that everything can be done in the best and most efficient way possible. So, I'd like to thank you all for coming out and watching. I've been Captain Tundrexus,